slow, and extra bits of lockdown with utility and the real-world manipulation. It's going to be very difficult for Rebellion to win in a upfront team fight, but maybe the Lunas can swing things in their balance.
Let's hope that is the case, Arashi Goni, as we enter the Land of Dawn for the final game of this best of 3 series. DEWA United, Rebellion Zion, who is going to come out on top?
Whew. Already everyone just going for the jungle clears, but you can see that Watt was assisting a bit, making sure that Ray gets a very early clear. If you look at the battle spells, the Purify on high is just to ensure that he does not get picked off. He knows Dewa's targeting is on point, but Cars is going for the sprint as well, trying to be so annoying because there's no solid lockdown on the hands of DEWA United as well.
Oh my god, there's so much sprint.
And look
There's so many boots from the side of Rebellion Zion.
It's full agility.
Full agility indeed. Oh, take a look at the mid side now. Suelo forces usually cute call. Auto TZ here stunned, but no follow-up damage. It's a well from the side of the DEWA United Esports. I wanted to add that spells. It's a flicker party.
Yep, all flicker except for the retribution. But look at Suelo.
Yeah, he has no flicker. Definitely here. DEWA United Esports has that information. Leo Murphy caught. Oh, Ray jumps in with the Pink Choice and puts the blade. He's already level 4, and there you go. First blood falls in the hands of DEWA United Esports.
We can already kind of feel the tempo starting to shift in favor of the Ling, especially that most of the heroes have not yet reached that level 4 power spike, but here it is, a full 3v3. Let's see if the curse prevails.
The curse. Well, if you look at the emblems earlier, by the way, Ray and Watt both went for the Fatal. So extra crit damage, and with the Leslie, that's a good synergy with her passive, man. The true damage late game, it's gonna melt right through the frontline tanks. And most likely, it's gonna be Vincent, so he has to mentally prepare for that. He does stack HP, so that's a bit of a silver lining. But later on, there's gonna be a lot of damage coming in from Keys as well as Ray, so he's put in a very tough spot.
But how's it gonna go in this early game, right? Because now both of these teams are centering around the next neutral objective. You can see Ray level 5 from the side of Rebellion Zion here, Vincent level 4, so DEWA does still have a little bit of an advantage when it comes down to the damage on that retribution. Looks like they're actually not gonna commit onto it. Ray back on the orange buff.
Just dancing around it, and Ray is still actively farming. This is the value of a very high mobility jungler. You can just keep farming, and then when they need you there, you just slide in, no problem. So he has the higher level advantage now by 1 level, but seems like Vincent here trying to get frisky.
Here, Dixon and as well as Leo Murphy. Leo Murphy pops the final slash. Penalty zone, caught 2. Hard guard though is still there. Dixon taking a lot of damage. Turtle falls in the hands of Ray. Now take a look at the Ling. He's in the backside looking for the kill onto it's Vincent. Leo Murphy, no mana though. Take a look at the 4 members of Rebellion. Leo Murphy soaking a lot of damage, gets taken out. So it's a turtle for 2. Which team wins that trade?
I feel like Rebellion Zion could use a bit of an early advantage. Taking out 2 members, it's great for them, but they were unable to use that timing to try and get anything. Taking a look at the items right here, you can see that defensive items are prioritized for both these teams, especially the ones in front. It's the Arlet for the side of DEWA, and it's the Fredrin for the side of Rebellion.
But both of the gold laners are going straight to damage and attack speed. But wait a minute here, Cars.
Ooh, goodness. Very, almost there, but it seems like Esmeralda was able to sustain there. No clear action just yet here. Both teams playing it rather safe after that first turtle take.
It's not as easy for Rebellion Zion to deal out the damage in the early game, seeing as most of their heroes are kind of reliant on the items, right? Suelo, even though he already has the ultimates ready for the Lunox, still needs that combo to dish out that burst of damage that he was intended for. So we can expect kind of a slow game, even for the side of DEWA United. What? Only on the Berserker Fury so far.
Well, looking at the difference, the main difference here, I think, is the fact that there's an Angela in the hands of Rebellion Zion. But wait, Highs gets jumped on, but it won't be enough. But like we said, the Angela is great in the early game, can heal Highs up right now, but in the late game, it's going to be a bit too direct, too fast for him to do anything, I feel like, and that is something that could be an issue.
Well, Papa Tring there forced Leo Murphy to use the flicker. No clear engages just yet. Keys trying to find perhaps an opening to pop the real world. But no, Rebellion Zion with the quick disengage.
Oof. Both these teams are just looking for advantages here to go for the turtle, but it's a bit difficult considering the amount of counter-engage available for both these teams. On paper, at least, it seems like Rebellion wants to take the back foot right here, but if they do that too much, the Yves and the Leslie will start being a big problem right here. You can see Keys walking up aggressively, knowing that Rebellion doesn't really want to take the first step.
Okay, Leo Murphy and Dixon again trying to harass Vincent with that turtle take. In the flag side though, Cars with the help of Hard Guard harassing Keys. Say bye-bye to Keys in that mid-side, but another mage falls as well. A sway low, it's a 1-for-1. Turtle falls in the hands of Rebellion, and it seems like they want more. Dixon now looks for a fight. Good cover by Leo Murphy. At the end of the day, Dixon still falls though, and it's Rebellion Zion again winning in that trade.
2-for-1 trade here for the side of Rebellion Zion, despite the disengage coming in from Leo Murphy with the final slash. Taking a look at the audience prediction, 80% for DEWA United as Blazing Duet opened up. Ray?
Oh my god, no Purify! Highs gets taken now with the help of Ray. His killer instinct has been turned on, and Sway Low is the next casualty. That was unnecessary. DEWA United punishing top, left, and right.
Wow, they just weren't respecting the damage potential right there. Watt just sneaks in, takes that shot. But Leslie is just very crafty. But as a result, though, they did lose a turret in the top side. So not all sunshine and rainbows, but they do get a bit of a trade down here. And they might have spotted Vincent.
Oh my god. DEWA United here, minute number 6. Very, very even. But I don't know, in the late game, I feel like it favors DEWA United Esports solely because of that Leslie.
For sure, because even if you want to rely on the Lunox, the fact that her range isn't as huge, and you can kind of say that the crit damage coming in from Watt is going to be burst anyway. So in that 1v1, if Suelo can outplay it using her skills, then maybe there is a slight chance for Rebellion Zion, but it's going to be very difficult to close the gap against all these frontliners coming in from DEWA United, right? You have Dixon with the penalty zone. You have Leo Murphy with the final slash as well. How are you going to get into the back line? Other than, of course, the Esmeralda.
You're also forgetting about the Yves. It's going to slow you down while you do all that. And that is going to be a big problem for sure. For now, though, that Esmeralda-Angela combo is just so good, and it really forces everyone back, almost like a Yutong ultimate that we saw last season. So that could still be something that Rebellion Zion can use repeatedly. But you have to take notice that Ray is already a few levels ahead. He's been farming really, really fast.
Now, Dixon again harassing Vincent, taking the backside. Cars burst it down! He gets insta-bursted and he gets insta-punished. DTZ now forced to be out of the body, gets taken out as well. Highs in an awkward position, still has to be MI. Sway Low getting slow to pop the order. 2 for none now. It's DEWA United controlling the mid-game.
A lot of damage, a lot of true damage already showing for Watt right there. You can see that Cars just wasn't ready for that kind of burst. And that was the rotation advantage, but Vincent here is still able to get his orange buff, but at what cost?
Final slash, Tempest of Blade. Vincent will be taken out. Traded back though by Leo Murphy. Now Cars, Sway Low again! Caught by Ray, double kill for this guy now. He still wants more. Is this the wise move? No. Rebellion Zion. Oh my god, with the ultimate snipe. Not be enough there as DTZ is there to cover. But then again, they sacrifice another turret.
They just keep fighting, but DEWA United, they don't have to do a lot. They put themselves in the right position and they just counter-engage as necessary. Penalty zone, poke damage. You can see the Rebellion Zion are the ones that are pressured to try and make a move, because if they just wait under the turret, waiting for an engage, it never comes. It's just poke damage coming in from both Leslie and Yves, and DEWA United, they're getting to that point where the Leslie is getting to be a bit of a problem. It stopped the Blazing Duet as well. That is why it's such a good counter against this quad.
2-2 on Watt. So he is having an incredibly great time. Highs just secured the golden staff, so maybe there is going to be a little bit more to say from this guy. Suelo as well with the Divine Glaive. But here we go, Cars. Nice flicker out.
That seems to be the default move from Rebellion Zion. Send Highs to just jump onto Keys. No, Highs, send Cars to jump onto Keys and zone him away, cancel out the real world manipulation, absorb his shields. But right now, there are other problems they have to worry about. You focus too much on keys, more damage comes in from what?
It's not good. 5,000 gold lead already for the side of DEWA United. Vincent, does he really want to risk it again?
Let's see here. The orange buff will be secured by the hands of Vincent. It seems like with the Lord up now, DEWA United has more opportunity, has more setup in this. Yeah, in the setup now, Rebellion Zion now looking for an angle in the top side. Dixon forced to use the flicker. That's a recall as well. 5v4 if and only if Rebellion Zion perhaps wants to go for it. The time is now, but no. Both teams disengage from that Lord dance.
They don't want to. Rebellion Zion, they just want to be able to reset this as much as possible. I feel like they aren't too confident in that 50-50 coin flip, especially with Vincent being level 12, Ray 3 levels ahead of him. They're just buying enough time for all these other members to find that moment where they get that power spike. But here you go, Leo Murphy forcing the issue.
Falling Star Moon as a defensive maneuver there. Leo Murphy also popped that flicker. That's information if Rebellion Zion wants to exploit that as well. Again, take a look at what? Take a look at the keys. Nowhere near on the map, right? No show whatsoever. Perhaps that is why Rebellion Zion is a bit hesitating when they want to pull the trigger.
And look at this adjustment from Rebellion Zion. They're sending Audi TZ on the Angela, just deal with the waves, and they're taking their time. They don't really care because the waves eventually will favor them. DEWA are the ones looking for a bit of engagement. Look at Vincent.
Vincent now sandbagging. Cars looking for the... Oh, forced Watt to use the flicker as well. Dixon now caught. Is this the right call? Ray looking for the kill. Also, it's Suelo. Order. Watt gets taken out. Good move. Suelo, though, will fall in the process. Cars next on the chopping block as Dixon will fall as well. It's a 2-4-2-4 now as Rebellion finds another kill, and that is Keys. And that's massive as Rebellion Zion might grab the Lord.
Huge power grab coming in from Rebellion Zion. 2-for-3 trade, and Kars did what he was built for. He was able to zone Watt and eventually take him down in the back line. And no member from the side of DEWA United Esports actually went in to cover him. So that was a missed move and misjudgment, honestly, for the side of DEWA United in that team fight. And look at Highs just farming up a storm. He's dealing so much damage there.
Leo Murphy, oh my god, with the hard guard comes into clutch. Is this enough though? But Ray with the critical ling finds it. It's almost futile there. Audi TZ, I thought it was clutch, but never mind.
There's a lot of damage coming in from Ray. He's 6-0, but he is going to reach a peak at this point, and he needs to try and end this game before everyone else catches up in items, both defensive and offensive. You can see that he now cannot just move in as aggressively as he wants to because there's damage coming in from Rebellion Zion. Eventually, he'll be forced to just wait in the sides and really wait patiently, which might be a bit too late, depending on his team composition. Take a look at the build setup comparison here for both Kars and Highs. You can see that Esmeralda going for the tankiness and the sustain, making sure that she can just stay around for as long as possible. Highs is going for a bit more of a damage-oriented build. That is just the difference in priority and focus.
Still a Lord dance here, it seems like. But DEWA United Esports still able to take the Lord here. It's still the first one, but they look for the war here now. Leo Murphy, quarter of HP, penalty zone has been popped. Final slash onwards too. Let's see, Leo Murphy gets taken now. No! It's Watt, free hitting. Oh, take a look at the order flicker. Watt will survive as Suelo gets taken out. An overzealous move by Rebellion Zion. Now it's 5v3. Not looking good for Rebellion Zion. Blazing duets. Onwards Dixon. Not enough damage though. As oh my god, it's easy. What are you doing? Gets taken out instantly as Rebellion Zion suffer another loss. Wind of Nature though will find the trade. It's a 4v1. Not even Rebellion Zion still with a massive loss.
All right, a little aggressive by Rebellion Zion. They're going in one by one and still committing to the fight, realizing that DEWA United Esports still had a lot to utilize in their arsenal. And you can see here that now DEWA United, they just have a huge window of opportunity to continue their dominance over the game, with now Rebellion Zion lacking a orange buff stolen away by Ray.
They just got baited, man. They used the falling star moon, not on Watt, and that's a big mistake. Makars now gets very, very low.
What the heck? Leo Murphy with the right engage there, but thankfully for the side of Rebellion Zion, they were able to escape that close call. Again, now Rebellion Zion still on the defense. Will DEWA United force an opening? No penalty zone though. So it's just a siege. Sway low. Order for defense. That's information.
There's a lot of damage being traded around Rebellion Zion. They just have to make sure that whenever they use their ultimates, they use it together, and they need to use it to take Watt out. He's not on a hero that's as safe or as flexible as he was in the previous game. They have to take him out, and now it's gonna be a free Lord with an extra member on the map. DEWA United Esports will be able to siege even harder. And Rebellion Zion, if they're not careful, they might just get sniped out when they're trying to clear out this Lord.
Yeah, this is not good at all. They need to repair that. They need to repair their decision making. Honestly, 6,000, 7,000 gold lead already for the side of DEWA United. A Lord marching in the bottom lane. And even if Rebellion Zion want to look for a flank, the fact that Watt has his ultimate to open up vision, to open up these bushes, it's going to make it a little bit more tricky for Rebellion Zion to look for that opening.
Mid lane's gonna be pushing in right now. The bottom where the Lord is at though, they're gonna rotate there right now, and you can see it's all on Cars. Cars is the only one that can really zone Watt out, but look at his positioning.
Blazing Nuet, gambling move. It's not enough damage. VMI towards the backside. Penalty zone onto it. Suhais gets taken out. Vincent now trying to soak in the damage. The Brace Might does not do this work. As now it's only 3-man defending. Swaylo now the next target. Flicker for Audi TZ. Things are not looking good here as DEWA United, they're starting to knock on Rebellion Zion's base. One by one, the base turrets will fall. And this is not looking good as they look for the end now. Falling Star Moon, they're trying to clear. But take a look at Ray in the backside. And no minions though. Thankfully, Dixon gets taken out as Winner's Truncheon. Will this be the saving grace? No! DEWA United Esports wins this one in a reverse sweep fashion. 2-1, Rebellion Zion was unable to find the victory.
The comeback legends finally making another statement on a win streak as the new kids on the block. What an amazing run, what an amazing journey by DEWA United.
Wow.
What is going on with my curse?
It's just too strong. You just
not
can't,
normal.
bro.
Can I opt to not vote? Next time, no prediction.
No worries, I think Mirko is still sitting almost at a 0%.